Greetings, everybody. Nikki Brown here. No matter where you are and what part of the world you are in, I hope that you are having a good day. I do have conditioner in my hair, but I was led to share. Ooh, I was led to share this message, and I didn't want to forget the message, so I just came on here to share it quickly. Well, not quickly. I don't know how quick it's gonna be. To be totally honest with you, I just know I was led to share this message, right? So I'm still working on myself spiritually, right? Um, it's lifelong work, though. This is like once you start and you dedicate yourself to it, it's not something that stops. It's an ongoing thing, that will last for the rest of my life or your life if you are on a spiritual journey as well, right? I had my hold on, I'm gonna put it back up, but hold on. Okay, it's not up there the right way, but it's up there. Anyway, um, I'm still in the process of evolving spiritually, right? Um, Yet, people's perception of me is different than the current reality, right? So people come to me for help, and I don't mind. I do wish that I was in a different position where I could help them. Um, uh, and I'll just leave that right there. Um, However, people come to me, and I give them what I can, right? And so one of the things I usually start out asking is, did you meditate? And sometimes the person will say, well, that's not going to help me because I'm going through this, that, and the other. And usually it's a matrix response, right? This is not a higher level of spirituality response. It's usually a matrix response. Well, I'm going through this, so I can't, that doesn't make any sense. That's not going to help me. When in fact, you're probably being pushed to elevate to a higher spiritual level based on what you're going through. And the more resistant you are, the worse the circumstance is going to be, or the longer it's going to stay that way. And I know that this may not make sense to some people. It may sound very foreign, and you don't understand. Like, oh well, if I need money right now, then how am I gonna get money if? I'm often reminded of this story that Sherry Hill told, and she's also known as my spiritual TT or spiritual TT on YouTube, and think on Soul Culture Magazine on Instagram and Spiritual TT on YouTube. Might be both on YouTube, and because she has the business and the other name, right? Spiritual TT. But she shared a story about this older woman who always was helping people, always wanted to help people, always there for people. She had a very big house, and she was using it as a rooming house. She was very kind and generous and allowed people to stay, but people weren't paying her, right? So she was in jeopardy of losing the house. And everybody in the house, say there was 10 people, right? Everybody in the house packed up their stuff and left because she was in jeopardy of losing the house. Except her. She said, this is my house and I'm not going nowhere. Right? And so, of course, people thought she was crazy or old, senile, stupid, whatever, foolish, whatever they wanted to say or whatever they wanted to think, right? And at the very last hour, even Spiritual TT was one of the people staying there. She was like, Elder, I can help you pack up your stuff. We gotta go. The sheriff was gonna be here in about an hour. And again, she continued to say, I'm not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, she made herself a cup of tea and sat on her damn porch, right? And drank her tea and looked out in the neighborhood, her neighborhood. At the very last hour before the sheriff came and knocked on the door, some woman, and if I'm not mistaken, she said the woman was European. Some woman randomly said, I was divinely guided to send you $10,000. I think the lady was behind maybe $6,000. The lady didn't know her from a can of paint. She said, for some reason, I was divinely guided to give you this $10,000. And she gave the lady the $10,000. Again, before the sheriff knocks on the door. So again, she said, this is my house and I'm not going nowhere. And so you have to say it like you mean it, know that it's going to happen, and behave accordingly. She made a cup of tea and sat on the porch and drank her tea. And said, in the last hour on the last day, I am not going anywhere. This is my house. Now again, I love to share that story, but I do have my own stories. And so when I say to you, or when I ask you, have you meditated? It doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter how bad it may seem at the time. Our thoughts become things. So what are you thinking? Are you saying, oh, woe is me, I'm in this situation? Or are you saying, everything always works out well for me, even if it doesn't seem like it? Are you standing in that power, your personal power, your personal truth? Or are you just giving matrix answers? Because if you're giving matrix answers, you will continue to be stuck in the matrix. I don't like to tell people what I manifest because people get an attitude. Well, who does she think she is? Or why is this thing happening to her? But it's funny because I do my best to share the knowledge with people. I'm telling you how to do this thing. But you sitting there saying that I'm crazy or stupid or a fool. But I told you how I did it. I'm doing my best to help. But you're mocking me like Jeremiah 20:7. What does it say? I'm constantly in derision because people, they don't believe me. You told me to tell these people this, and they sitting up there mocking me. So why am I telling the people? Might as well just work on my own spirituality. So then you get accused of thinking you better than people or being conceited. Well, what you want me to do? Because when I tried to help you, you didn't listen to me. You told me I was stupid and crazy. Or the devil, or whatever the hell you were saying. I'm just saying. Are you giving matrix answers? Or are you going to listen to someone who may have been down the same path as you and who has come out on the other side victorious? And again, I may not be in that place where, I can help with certain things, but I am giving you the tools that have helped me and that can help you. I love y'all. Later. Yeah.